Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. My name is 3-Chord Dave, and today it's the Gibson Les Paul Standard we're talking about, because Gibson have done something and you might like it. Yes folks, the Gibson Les Paul Standard has quite literally had a facelift, and I like it. Anyway, this is YouTube, so please make sure you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. I gotta tell you lots of these things. You should know them already. You're on YouTube. Leave a comment in the comment section below to tell us what you think of these new colors, because essentially that's what we're talking about on the Les Paul. You know, do all the YouTube things. We do a show here on Saturdays called 3-Chord Dave Live. It's exactly what it says on the tin. It's 3-Chord Dave, that's me, and I'm live, and it's 10 p.m. Irish time. If you'd like to be involved in chatting about guitars and music and all kinds of crap, just come along to the show at 10 p.m. Irish time, hit the notification bell. Wherever you are in the world, you are most welcome. Bring a beer or a coffee or a glass of water or whatever you want, and talk to some cool people, and I'll be there too. Now let's talk about this guitar revolution. By the way, Gibson and Stroke Epiphone have done two things today. They brought out the 5th version of the Adam Jones Art Collection guitars. Nobody cares. We've overdone that. That guitar that they released today, I talked about it 5 months ago. I showed you what it looked like 5 months ago. So if you're not subscribed to this channel, you could have known what the next Adam Jones guitar was 5 months ago. I did that because that's in the past. All right, so make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you are hitting us up with all the love and stuff like that. And yeah, so Gibson did that. Nobody cares, because later they brought out the Les Paul custom color collection, and I dig it. I think it's very cool. I've always liked the Les Paul. I've never found one that is just perfect for me, and that's an issue, because you know you gotta find a guitar that you want to pick up all the time. I'm an SG player primarily. I love my SG. I love other guitars as well, but I've never found a Les Paul that is just right for me. And I've always been looking for it. Now the 50s and 60s models are what's in the catalog, because the new owners were like, hey, 50s and 60s, that's what people want. Let's just bring those out. We're not going to bring out new colors, new finishes, new fancy pants things every year. We're just going to stick to our core. And that's pretty much what they've done for 4 years. It's been kind of boring. Like, there's been nothing happening with the Les Paul, and now something's happened, and I dig it. I dig it a lot. I think it's very, very cool. And in fact, one of the colors I was debating about whether I was going to pick this up or not, from an earlier version, because Gibson used to do colorful Les Pauls. It was a thing. They had a whole lot of them. It wasn't just all greenies and amber bursts and tobacco bursts and cherry sunbursts. There was all kinds of magical colors. None of them were faded. It was wild back in 2015, 2016, 2017. Anyways, we have now 2 brand new versions of the Les Paul Standard in the custom color series. I hope they keep these around for a long time, because there's like 5 of these that I want to pick up. So let's talk about what we've got. Basically, you've got 2 versions, as I said, the 50s and 60s. They come all in the same colors. Let's go through the specs first of all for the 50s. The 60s are mostly the same, so we'll go through that as well. Then I'll give you all the colors, and then you can tell me what your favorite one is in the comment section down below. That will be super cool. So of course you have a mahogany body and a maple top. You have a mahogany neck, Indian rosewood for the fretboard, acrylic trapezoid inlays, none of your mother of pearl rubbish here, nickel hardware, it's the same on both guitars, ABR1 bridge. You've got vintage deluxe tuners with keystone buttons, gold top hat knobs, and burst buckers 1 and 2 with the orange drop capacitors. That's the 50s, okay? The 50s, that's the specs you get. There's 2 variants within the 50s, as there is in the 60s. There's plain maple top and then a figured maple top as well. The plain maple top, obviously, those are your solid colors, and then the maple, the figured maple, you get kind of a transparency color as well. The 60s, pretty much the same as what we read out there, except instead of that, and I didn't mention it in the rundown there, but you got like a chunky 50s neck. The 60s has a 60s slim taper, which is trademarked, by the way, neck profile. You've got Grover Rotomatic tuners with kidney buttons, and then you have 60s burst bookers ×2. Not burst booker 1 and 2 or burst booker 3 and 1 or whatever they do. 60s burst booker. Is that new? Am I just Missing something? 60s burst bookers. Anyway, just two of them. Two of the same thing, apparently. I don't know. Plain tops and figured a double A flame top for the figured ones. Fine, that's perfect. But let's just run through the colors because some of these are absolutely fantastic. Let's get the boring ones out of the way. White, great. Ebony, great. Fantastic. So those are the two plain top ones. Let's continue with the plain tops and let's get some sexy colors going on. Sparkling burgundy. I mean, that's all right. It's not that great. Cardinal red. Again, that's not the cool one. Inverness green. I like the look of that. Inverness green. Pelham blue. And as you guys know, if you watch the channel, you know that I love this one. I'm starting to blush how much I love it. It's just beautiful. I like that. It's very good. Anyway, before I get banned off YouTube, let's move on. Honey amber. If you want these figure tops, by the way, honey amber is the first one. Kind of looks a bit greeny like. If you ask me. The one then that comes after that is a blueberry burst. Is this the first time Gibson have done a blueberry burst Les Paul? I know they've done 335s and kind of had it on Epiphones and stuff, but is it the first time on a Les Paul? I don't know, but I dig it. I like what they're doing. I'm going to skip over the nicest one for a second. Translucent oxblood, kind of, if you're into that. 60s cherry. Yes, the 50s plain figured maple top comes with 60s cherry as a color option. The 50s with a 60s cherry fin. Anyway, the next one you have is the translucent fuchsia. I call this pink. There you go. It's a beautiful color. I like it on a guitar. It looks really good. PRS has been knocking these out for a long time, this color. Yeah, very cool. And my favorite is the ocean blue guitar. It's not ocean blue burst, it's just ocean blue. Beautiful. I love this one. I think it's great. And I'm sure you will all agree with me that it's either the Pelham blue, the Inverness green, or the trans blue, or the ocean blue, I should say, or the translucent fuchsia. Those are the best colors. The others are fine if you're into that sort of thing. Now you might be wondering, how much is one of these going to cost? Because I want several of them. Well, if you want the plain tops, those are both going to cost you $29.99, so $2,999. That's for the 50s and the 60s, and when I say both. And then it's an extra $200 on top for the figured maple top. So those other colors, if you want that ocean blue one, that's going to cost you $31.99. Same for the translucent oxblood, if you're into that sort of thing. And that's it. It comes in like the regular Les Paul standard packages. They're not special in terms of specs, really. There's nothing to stand out above any other Les Pauls that have been on the market lately, but they are very cool, and it adds that spicy colorness to the Les Paul lineup. And I know there's colors. I know they have a couple of sunbursts and they have a cherry one and stuff like that, and that's great, but these add something else. I like them a hell of a lot. As soon as I was sent them this afternoon, I was like, damn, I'm probably going to have to buy one of these. And then I saw that the ocean blue. I was like, damn, I'm probably going to have to buy two of these. And then I saw the Inverness green and I was like, damn it. It's just going to be an expensive couple of months here at 3 Chord Dave headquarters. So anyway, so if you would like to sponsor the channel or anything like that, we are open to it. You know, the current price is $29.99. It's $2,999. There's 5 spots available at that. And yeah, we can promote your product and stuff. Anyone? No? All right, well, whatever you do, let's come back and talk about guitars another time. Let me know what you think of these guitars in the comments section below. Do you like the colors? Do you dig the colors? Or are you kind of more boring and you want something different? Which is fine. We embrace all people around here. Anyway, thanks for joining me. My name has been 3 Chord Dave. I'll be back with another guitar related video very soon. But until then, take care.